Greetings, Divine Royal Legion of the Christos Angelic Team of 144. Today is a mystical 1212 portal and a galactic activation portal on the Mayan calendar, Kin 210 White Lunar Dog. We have 13 days until the end of the Galactic New Year on the 23rd and ending with Kin 222 White Magnetic Wind on the 24th. These are full Christic codes coming in. The 25th we have the day out of time, and the new galactic year begins on the 26th of July, Kin 224. Today is also coded with the 2012 frequency of the new golden age of heaven on earth. Our sacred vessels are being prepared for the powerful 8-8 Lionsgate portal on August 8th, as the royal lions of the Lyran nation of the new Lemuria rise, Terra Nova Gaia ascends, and all her children with her. We have a high-speed stream of solar wind expected to hit Earth's magnetic field today. Wind speeds could top 600 kilometers per second, sparking a minor G1 class geomagnetic storm and high-latitude auroras. Solaris is transmitting to this realm the source codes of New Earth directly from the great central sun, Hunab-Ku. This is assisting humanity with the upgrading of DNA from double-strand carbon-based 64 codons to silica-based 12-strand crystalline DNA of the 144 code. We activate you in this now. Aho. We released 2 videos today. A quick update about the next 13 days until the end of the Galactic New Year, and also the winner of our drawing of the powerful shamanic tool from our Aboriginal Australian native team of the Bull Roarer. So congratulations to our Divine Bro Star of the Light Preston Raven for winning the drawing today of this sacred tool, the Bull Roarer, the shamanic instrument to open portals. We plan on having more drawings in the coming days, so if you'd like to join our team and enter into these drawings, you could do so at whitegoldeagle.com. More sacred items and tools to come. Next week we'll be having a drawing for one of my sacred condors, beautiful zodiac goddess totems, encoded with the divine codes of sacred union and divine abundance. So be sure to check out those 2 transmissions, and the one I demonstrate the energy of this sacred tool, the Bull Roarer. Aho. And now with these powerful energies coming in, we had over 168 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. The most powerful on the Ring of Fire again today. Hokkaido, Japan, 5.6. Earlier today we had an activation, Ferndale, California, also Ring of Fire, 3-4. Dominican Republic, Divine Masculine, New Atlantis, 3-4. And then we had a third, a Trinity, 3-4 in the heart of Lemuria. This creates the 777 portal. And the third, 3.4, Pahala, Hawaii, in the central portal, heart center, Middle Dantian. We had a 4.1 Guatemala, Central America, home of our Mayan elders. 4.7 Indonesia, Banda C, 4.5. Russia, 4.6. Indonesia, 4.6. 1010 portal. New Mexico, Tierra Amarilla, 3.0. Itzu Island, Japan, 4.7. Los Alamos, New Mexico, 4.2. Another activation, 3.7. Tierra Amarilla, New Mexico, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. Jiangye, Gansu Sheng, China, 4-4, Divine 44. Anthony, Kansas, in the heart of the United States, 3.0. Kuril Islands, 4-5, Council of 9 coming in. Puerto Rico, 3-1. Russia, another 4-7. Nicaragua, Central America, also on the Ring of Fire, 5-2. North Pacific Ocean, 3.1. Then we had the 5-6 activation, Hokkaido, Japan. Then in the sacred portal, Tajikistan, where the three holy mountains, Tian Shan, Celestial Mountain, Kunlun, Heart Center, Divine Feminine in the middle, Himalaya in the south, Divine Masculine, the original Kundalini of Earth, where the three mountains merge together in the sacred apex, the sacred portal 4.1, Russia 5.3, Puerto Rico 3.1, 3.2. Every day now the grid is being lit up, totally activated. All portals connected, all timelines merging into this one final omega point of heaven on earth. This is the final evolutionary leap into the eternal paradise of our manifestation. The simulation is complete. All gnosis downloaded into the Hall of Records, the Akash of Pachamama, Starship Earth, and will be held and stored in the crystalline core of Terra Nova Gaia for all nations of every realm to access and utilize for the highest good and the highest light of all sentient beings of pure light. That is our divine order, our divine decree. It is the one law, the pulse of the universe. And we now continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 26 degrees, 4 minutes Leo. The sun is at 20 degrees, 54 minutes Cancer. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 27 degrees Leo, daybreak, the luminescence of dawn in the eastern sky. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 21 degrees Cancer, a prima donna singing, from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the tarot deck Shadowscapes from Stephanie Poi Moon Law and Barbara Moore. And the card she pulled for you today, 8 of Cups, the Holy Grail. Seeker of the seas, dive down, dive deep, plumb the sapphire waters so dark that they pulse with the nacreous gleam of black pearls. Slice through the waters, O seeker of truth, slide with lithe body through the currents and undertows, turn away from the sunlight of the world, up above that blinds with it too sharp brilliance. Like the delicate luminescence of the deep sea life, there are some things that can only be seen when the eyes are enlarged in the dim, nether-lit otherworld. Dive down, seeker of the seas. The 8 of Cups beckons you to follow and delve within for personal discovery and answers. Turn away and disengage from the material world for the spiritual. Leave the sharp lines and edges, the harsh sounds that pierce the dry air with a clarion call. The sea's embrace is much softer and more sensual, and connected by the ripples and the flows. The water softens the assaults on the senses, so that everything becomes fluid and smooth. The 8 of Cups shimmers with the distant touch of the sun's rays from above. They tumble down into the depths. The falling glimmer and shine urges you to move on to catch hold of one of them. Now is the time to let go and allow all the weariness to ripple away from you and fade into the waves. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, pure intent and authenticity. The Divine Source always reads your intent. At this time when we are making this huge transition into the new earth, which is not authentic and truthful will fall away, and indeed you will be challenged in the deepest core to live your truth. Indeed, certain knowledge is now being returned, and it is there within the deepest awakening of your own soul. Yet the question is, what are you going to do with such information, or even the information you seek? How are you going to live this, apply this, and bring this to the world? All knowledge is like a two-edged sword. It can uplift, it can raise, it can lift our souls through the power of love into the full awakening within. It can heal, it can inspire, yet it can also misinform, destruct, destroy, harm, if used for self-service and for hidden agendas. We are in the midst of the greatest purification process we have ever been through. All the old trauma, the old hurts, the old skeletons, the old lies, the deceits, everything which was kept from humankind will be churned up and be revealed individually and collectively. The old traumas, the old woundedness, everything. Souls will be stripped naked to the very core. This stripping indeed makes one vulnerable, and many souls will want to hit back or attack someone or something because they fear of looking themselves in the eye, and of facing the deepest truths within themselves and all falsehoods within, and all the falsehoods they bought into. It is all part of a vast healing process, and part of the transfiguration as the old earth dissipates and disintegrates, and everything created when humanity fell into the quagmires and destructive ways of their own making. Yet the minute the old is released, the minute forgiveness of self and other comes in, and the deepest intent of leaving this all behind forever, everything changes. All are freed and lifted into the new, and there is immense joy, a deep homecoming in every sense of the word, of the soul. Yet know that through all the ages there are those souls who always stayed true, and who are authentic and served selflessly and with great love, and so often paid the highest price because of it. No matter how hard someone will try to cling onto the old, they will find they are standing on shifting sands. Untruth will show up, and so will false information and false programming in any form or way. We are moving into much higher vibrational frequency bands, and the lower vibration, the more it will disintegrate, because it cannot hold form in the highest frequencies. Once one has been lifted into the highest vibrations, and lives in that frequency band, you indeed operate on a much higher level, and thus live life from that level. This is what this time is all about. If you try to be someone you are not, you will not make it. You are not meant to be someone else, or emulate them, or be them. You are meant to be your own truthful soul self, and live this from the heart and soul, and all that you are, with great love. Again, when you seek certain degrees of higher ascension, your highest guides will always first read your intent. They will test you on that intent. For what you will show up is all within you that you still need to bring into order, to release, to let go of, and all which is hindering you from stepping higher. As long as impurities are there, you will not be given what you are seeking, until you finally release the blocks, and all which is there keeping from moving forward, and only then, when you are in your highest alignment with the truth within, will the doors open. All the great teachers who ever lived on earth experienced this. They were enlightened and lived their truth, but their disciples and followers only had limited understanding, and so often the Master's truths were distorted and the teachings misinterpreted and misunderstood, and later bent to the will of those who proclaimed they were speaking for the Master, when indeed they were speaking for themselves. During this time of purification, all will come to the fore, which is untruth or not serving the highest good of yourself and the rest of humanity. For as the new earth makes her presence felt more and more, she will be like a spotlight on the old as it disintegrates more and more. We will suddenly see what we could not see before, as the blindfolds are lifted off, and the veils too. What a time to be alive and well on planet Earth. From JudithKusel.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Meg Benedict. Sirian Lemurian Gateway Global Activations. Welcome to the dog days of the summer. The 40 days when the blue star Sirius dog star rises and sets with our sun between July 3rd and August 11th. On Wednesday, July 7th, 7/7, the annual opening of the portal to the star Sirius began. This is the time of the year when the sun and Sirius rise on the horizon together in harmonic convergence. During the 6-week period, a continual stream of Sirian light consciousness, indigo blue light rays, will open portals to the halcyon days of ancient Lemuria. The ancient elders from star Sirius traveled to Gaia and counseled the original Lemurian civilization in the art of sacred geometry, the patterns of creation, and the bridge between worlds. The ancient art of alchemy dates back when visiting gods arrived from Sirius and established the mystery schools of universal knowledge. We are in the process of resurrecting a new Lemurian society. Sirius is the brightest starlight in the night sky, illuminating the path home to the family of light. The Sirians are an advanced ascended race with extensive knowledge and experience working with crystal seeds. With support of the 12 root races, the Sirians influenced the birth and glory of the Lemurian civilization on Gaia. Lemuria spanned the western Pacific coast of America from Mount Shasta all the way to Hawaii and over to Australia and India. The Lemurians were a highly evolved spiritual race that communicated through crystals and crystalline light frequency networks. They were highly telepathic, semi-physical light beings. The Sirians seeded the Lemurian ancestors with telepathic abilities with their dolphin whale kingdom as protectors of Gaia's waterways and interdimensional portals. The dolphins have descended from the first Sirian Lemurian starseeds. They are conscious beings of the blue ray. We are blessed by their presence. During the fall of the Lemurian civilization, many of us with Lemurian timelines secured our souls' crystal seeds in Mount Shasta. Upon my awakening in this lifetime, I received a vision of my soul's crystal placed in the mountain. In 2012, I was called by Spirit to move and live in Mount Shasta and activate my soul's crystal seeds for the upcoming Ascension. During my first visit to the top of the mountain, on Lower Panther Meadow, I was meditating and connecting with the sacred land. I was compelled to open my eyes and looked up to the tree line above the meadow. I saw a very tall white figure step out of the trees and welcome me to ancient Lemuria. Upon our acknowledgement of each other, he stepped back and receded into the trees. I have felt his presence on the mountain ever since. If you also have a Sirian Lemurian lifetime, you may experience light communication and crystal seed activations. While blue star Sirius rises with our sun, it creates a solar stargate that pours solar star codes for mastery and ascension directly from Sirius. We will gather with our Sirian elders while the stargate is active and bathe in the blue ray of resurrection. From megbenedict.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Gaia, Cosmic Blue Ray. July Diamond Sun Lionesses codes, the Mother Goddess expression, Divine Feminine, the Alchemy of Blue Rose and Cosmic Heart. Greeting, dear Star Ones. With love we come to share this note. Let us begin this transmission by clarifying that indeed most awakened starseeds, light bearers, workers, bridgers, grid keepers, portal openers, and indigos are existing in Terra's 5D. Congratulations and cheers. You are able to remain emotionally neutral for longer periods from the old illusionary 3D affairs and hold more love, empathy, and compassion at heart. Sometimes fluctuations occur as the rising of the solar plasma and Earth's heartbeat resonance is in synchronicity with the new light coming from the center of the God Source universe and the human ET's collective consciousness. The circuitries of your multi-body's new DNA codes are being activated, and when one is using their physical as an anchor, one may need few days to recharge. As mentioned before, make sure you keep your temples clean and clear with lighter foods and pure water. Take time to walk in reverence and grace, barefoot upon your mother planet, and connect with the many beings that live in your nature, flora, fauna. Also, lowering of your frequency is necessary at times to assist or support certain souls and loved ones who are not fully yet awakened. Emotional detachment, empathy, and compassion will serve you well. Mastery of vibrational energies is key, and we have prepared you through all our messages since 2012. We are incredibly grateful to those who have kept this cosmic Blu-ray Azurite Cosmic Heart line with Dia's page, even though her months of silence were always very loud with love. You're entering the lioness's frequencies. July, beware of the blue solar plasma will be intensified and will bring more clearing upon the human ET affairs. Those of the first waivers who chose to leave at this time have completed their birth cycles on Terra, no matter how they exited. We are awaiting them with our higher love onto the designated soul mothership to be reinvested into their eternal infinite source suite. Their journey continues as free sovereign beings. Truth, the Holy Mother Ark, the Holy Father Ark, and the Holy Sons and Daughters, Christos and Christos Sophia, are all one as the Godhead. The Christos template is designed as a unity field form of embodiment and 12D code of the silicate matrix embodied as a trinity wave to return the Christos to the earth. The original source code of one component cannot work without the other three parts unified. The source code or unity field intelligence field is a crystal star or Christos consciousness accessed through the merging of manifested bodies holding trinity wave formats that connect directly into the eternal source light Godhead. Human DNA is composed of tiny sparks of crystalline frequencies that are arranged in electromagnetic light sparks that are bound by magnetism, which forms into a crystalline matrix. The three sound wave tone parts, when merged into internal energetic balance, become designed as one component that access directly into the feedback loop, exchanging with the eternal source supply. There is an energy matrix comprised of frequency that is a trinity wave tone. This tone is interdimensional and a part of the core substance of your universal time matrix. Up until recently, this planet consciousness was separated from the merge between all its creation components. And in 2013, the mother principle component returned. This was a unique process and massive transformation, an ascending group of human beings as potential planetary Christos consciousness or unity field. Trinity, taking back the power of your divine numbers, 333, 1111, 1212, 1313. The Blue Rays, Rose, Starseed, Sisterhood have made their journey back and forth from the lands of Mother Ark, Gaia Goddess, and her King of the Earth, divine masculine essence of life, growth, fertility, renewal, and resurrection over the last decade. These missions were done mostly during your sleep dream time, and as portal and grid activators, many may have felt deflated within their circuitries, explaining a great tiredness among Oraphim Azurites Blue Rays. The last task was to reactivate the goddess's strength and power from the many timelines into the crystalline pyramid. This past solstice full moon was the reactivation of the divine feminine lunar sun portal of the silver ray for reinstatement and coronation of the daughter, Aquele Sophia, with her rightful crown, title, and power of goddesshead. The goddesses are now in expression. Just tune in. More bearers are now able to open their co-creative heart to express their galactic selves in light languages, and bringing these signs, codes, vibrational expressions to the Hue collective. We are grateful. The new crystal star trinity within the new crystal grid is in place and generates new pulses. Aquaella is directly related to the daughter of Christ bloodlines that incarnated on Earth from Andromeda, and this is also an embodiment coding potential for bringing forth the diamond sun body, which influences the potential of both male and female unification, herogamic union. This marks the beginning of the 5D new consciousness upon Terra, which has completely replaced the old network systems installed by the Guardians 5.5 million years ago that were hijacked by the dark forces. The mother goddess love, Terra, Tara, Gaia, rising from the wounded goddess to the mother healer. Many great challenges have come to pass for too many beautiful souls on this planet. As Terra Gaia Terra is continuing her transformation and transmutation, so are the physical bodies of starseeds who have chosen to incarnate to support her on these traditional turbulent times. There is a last recalibration within the physical heart from the old patterns that eons of genders, roles have manifested and must be healed. Your conflicts, genders, and politics are one and the same. Rise with love. Remember the Blue Rose Sisterhood within the Trinity aspect of the Godhead. The Holy Mother's body contains the pure Cathar light codes, which is the Creator's geometric symbol language that holds the Ark of the Covenant codes. And within the Mother of God's body is a sacred heart chamber. It is a crystal rose heart of which contains the content of the Sophionic wisdom written in the essence of her Holy Spirit. This heart essence of the Holy Spirit is both with the breath of God and with the heart of Christos Sophia. The Sophionic body of the earth is her crystal heart, the diamond sun heart centers that exist in the body of Mother Terra. The diamond lion sun heart can be activated through the sacred heart tone of Sophia. The healer is in you. You are ready. We applaud and respectfully bow humbly to you, dear ones. We welcome you all as equal in the vast galactic families which you always have been a part of and never left, in oneness with love, joy, and grace, Dea. And from divine Sister of the Light, Huang, Goyen, Lion Gate blessing. The Lion's Gate has again opened. It reaches its climax on the 8th of August and closes on the 12th of August. The moment the Earth begins her new cycle of spiritual evolution, love and blessings are pouring out to us from the Sun, from Sirius, from the great central sun at the center of the galaxy, and from the cosmic sun, Heart, Stay calm as you tune in, should you choose to do so. The 888 wave contains the new light codes of the cosmic ascension, and it is vitally important to open fully to receiving these codes, lightening up your DNA and supporting us to make another quantum shift in our individual and collective consciousness, our ascension paths. The power of new blessings is washing away what is no longer needed, so that the new can be rooted and blessings result. Enjoy invocations, vibrational sound infusions, and light language activations, music, dancing, and more. Awaken your innate codes of manifestation for inner and outer peace, love, co-creation, and anchoring in more of your divinity. Meditate on what you really want in your heart of hearts. Let love be your guide. Allow the spirit of the lion to flow through your soul. To whatever it is you have been wishing for, may they all come from the heart of hearts, and may they all come true, with blessings and much love. Let there be love. Let there be light. From Divine Sister of the Light, Abigail Wainwright. You might be wondering what exactly is happening to your entire being, to the point where even the most simplest of tasks feels like running the hardest marathon, and now there is a lot of incoherence towards processing and interactions within this 3D reality. You are morphing as your crystalline body via plasmic quantum field upgrades. The old you is liquefying in the chrysalis. This external reality is feeling more and more like a dream and much stranger than fiction, as things seem like watching a cartoon rather than real. Layers of dense, thick sludge-like situations that are actually complete nonsense are disentangling. As you experience this for what it is, you no longer relate to the many versions and personalities of yourself that were a participant in all of this distorted energy. Even this same earlier lifetime feels very distant, as memories are even dissolving and parallel realities are more known. When you are clearing and releasing such dense vibrations where you formed attachments and personality identification, it can be extremely confusing as you purge it out. Your actual physical body can feel like it's oscillating and levitating between multiple dimensions and realities simultaneously, which creates very fast, contradictory projections based on the variables within these multiple realms. Your cells in your body are releasing heavy constructs throughout its systems. The spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical aspects are morphing as they release. All of the world's drama, conflict, games, division, power playing, heartbreak, and manipulation makes absolutely no sense at all as you shift. There's no desire to continue this 3D nonsense of useless, unnecessary, complex problems filled with toxic, entangled junk files that are just floating through time, space, and the atmosphere any longer. The frequency of light has hit you and you see who you are beyond the matrix illusions. You might see all of these energies swirling and just how odd it truly is. Even people now seem completely like a painted character as the projections of reality can be seen for what they are. You can actually see the hologram of it as you look and then hear these sounds waving through the air. You can see the vibration of what was once convincingly solid, and now it's seen as wavelengths of frequency. These beliefs are coming out of the holographic characters, this massive computer-like program of reality that you can actually zoom in and out of, and the density dissolving. You're beginning to step outside of yourself astrally and see this holographic movie screen, and then it clicks as you see it for what it is. As you see your body from this vantage point, and then see how all of Source is directing this quantum field, which is you, and it is God, there is so much discomfort and yet true liberation in this realization of self. No one external will understand this profound epiphany. Weep and yet keep allowing more of what is real to take the place of what has been false. Always remember the truth is love. From QuantumLightCodes.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise, Gaia Daily, July 12 through 16. Light reflecting on the water. Mars and Venus are together in Leo, visible in the night sky just after sunset. It is time for the masculine and feminine in all of us to support each other's full expression. It is becoming more and more clear that humanity has been deliberately kept from knowing its full potential. Divide and conquer agendas have been used to keep us at odds with ourselves and others. This astrology is inviting us out of the narrow confines of the delusions of program reality and inviting us to more fully express who we really are. Mercury has completed its retrograde energy and today moves over into the sign of Cancer. This puts Mercury in a sweet trine with Jupiter at 1 degree Pisces, highlighting the role of presence and compassion in the transition that lies ahead. Now we are getting a chance to feel into the psychic adjustment that has happened over the last couple of months. There's sure to be some emotions to process in order to get to clarity in our new direction. We've also got a water trine with the Sun in Cancer and Neptune in Pisces. It is a great time to let life flow and make sure to rest. We have to go to get out of our own way in order to get a sense of our role in this potent time of shifting for our planet. A new spiritual awareness is being birthed as cracks in the lower matrix begin to let the spiritual light back into our lives. From AdrianElise.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Leah, Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury in Cancer trine Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. Big ideas and future horizons capture our imagination. Write down your dreams, hopes, aspirations. Stretch your mind with new information, courses, books, education opens your world. Consider how your faith or belief system informs your viewpoint, plans, and connections. Maybe you're drawn to travel, to experience other places, other cultures. Learn thank you in 10 different languages. Start a conversation. Join a Zoom meeting, talk with friends, use affirmations to soften and strengthen your mental chatter. Journal your thoughts freely without fear of judgment. The more positive your approach, the more doors open. Lucky chances occur when you say yes to life. Developments come when you share your story. Everyone has a tale to tell that can benefit another. Keep your mind open to possibilities. Tune in to cosmic communication. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 210, White Lunar Dog. Lunar is the name for the number 2 and its keywords are stabilize, polarize, and challenge. This is the second day of the red moon wave spell and the portal day. The number 2 is challenging itself, and when it falls on a portal day, it can be a bit intense. Be warned. Today is White Dog, which represents love, loyalty, and heart. Normally dog days are fun and playful and good for putting your heart into whatever you do. When dog falls on a lunar day, the dog is challenged and the inner Doberman can surface. That's the not-so-nice side of the white dog. He growls and shows his teeth. Be very careful today that you do not growl at your loved ones. Matters of the heart can be tricky. Dog was friendlier yesterday in the ally position, and tomorrow he is the occult power. It's just this number 2 doesn't bring out his best side, and with it also being a portal day, there's simply too much chaos all around. And today from Divine Brostar of the Light, Roger Grossman. Today is White Lunar Dog Day of the 13 Moon Dream Spell Mayan calendar. White Dog, Tribe 10 of the 20 Solar Tribe Archetype Cycle. Loves, heart, loyalty. All you need is love. Love is the only reality. Love is the only solution. If you are experiencing fear, then you are experiencing an illusion. Fear is a story made up by your mind. Your mind is a valuable tool when it is subservient to your heart's desires. If you let your mind run away with the story, it will try and convince you of all the reasons that you cannot have your heart's true desires. When this happens, it leaves you feeling disconnected, unfulfilled, and unhappy. Your heart is the most prolific energy center in your body and is an exponentially more powerful receptor and transmitter than is your brain. Your heart always knows what is best for you. Put your brain to work for your heart and empower it to find all of the ways to help you turn your heart's desires into reality. Having traveled through yesterday's watery, purifying, flowing, red moon archetype, you are now in touch with and dwelling in your heart center. From a heart-centered place, you are able to feel and know the truth of things. Follow your heart. All fear-based illusions melt away when you experience life from a heart-centered perspective. When you find yourself confronting a fear-inducing situation, take a moment to check in with your heart and gut feelings to find out what is really happening. Lunar Tone of Challenge, Step 2 of the 13-step Creative Energy Tone Cycle, Polarize, Stabilize, Challenge. Step 2 on the Creative Energy Cycle is where we encounter the duality illusions of good, bad, black, white, dark, light, up, down, left, right, hot, cold, and all the things that we experience as opposites. The two that we are perceiving are the two opposite ends of the one. Both ends of the spectrum are required to be equally present and balanced to make the other one possible. This is one of the laws that govern the world we live in. Left is defined by right, up by down, darkness by light. It is when we fail to see the connectedness of both sides that we wind up blaming one side or the other for being unwanted, unneeded, or wrong. Because of this misunderstanding of the laws governing our duality existence, we have developed backward ways of interpreting and reacting to what is happening in our world. When you are able to reverse the lens that you are perceiving through, you can then understand the true nature of challenges, and work more gracefully to meet them. Seeing through the reverse duality lens removes the emotional attachments and reactions stemming from your previous misunderstanding, and enables you to easily and rapidly find the blessings that the challenges have brought your way. Challenges are blessings in disguise. All challenges that you experience come to you via the law of attraction. Challenges can only come your way when you are fully qualified and prepared to meet them. Meeting your challenges creates the energy that provides all the firepower that fuels the creative energy process. As you meet your challenges, you will find yourself in a position of strength. Today we encounter the up and down challenges of love, heart, and loyalty. Day 2 of the 13-day cycle themed Red Moon purifies, flow, universal water. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. White Lunar Dog, Kin 210, 12th of July, 2021. Stabilizing Love and Loyalty, 12/7/2021 equal 12/7/5 equal 12/12 equal 3/3 equal 6. 12/12 Galactic Activation Portal. 12 Acquiring Strength, Wisdom. 7 Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Solitude, Initiation. 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. 6 Heaven, Christ, Harmony, Family. Kin 210 equal 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. 333 Trifecta, Goddess Code. A potent galactic activation portal day bringing forth much love and divine blessings from the Goddess. Day 2 in the Red Moon wave spell of the Goddess, who is enhancing our intuition and sensitivity as we purify our vessels in order to receive pure consciousness and initiate more flow. Today we are anchoring more flow into the physical plane by connecting to our family through the power of unconditional love. We are being challenged to recognize and stabilize all that is not aligned with divine love. Tone of creation, lunar, tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. A day filled with uncovering how you can transcend duality through the power of unconditional love and loyalty. It is time to step out of the duality game and all its possible challenges in order to move into more unified flow. Polarity reveals your conflicts, struggles, and the apparent separation created by your belief in duality. Polarized positions actually work in cooperative alliances. In cooperation, all polarities serve as backgrounds for full appreciation of one another and the whole. Examine the opposites and polarity within yourself. Explore your divine feminine and masculine aspects. Has your feminine aspect been repressed from being receptive to the love that surrounds and enfolds you? It is real to express your true inner being and allow more receptivity to flow into your life. Do not hide parts of yourself, compartmentalizing fragments of your soul. No longer can we wear the masks of duality. The Goddess is calling for reunification, no polarity, battles, duels, or conflict. Just one river flowing in the same direction towards the greater ocean. Be mindful of any conflict or relationship challenges that arise today, which need to be harmonized and stabilized into oneness. The lunar sun challenges you to embrace your shadow through acceptance and unconditional love. Love the darkness and forgive any judgment of yourself or others. Pure acceptance is the path to higher love and higher consciousness. The act of forgiveness and grace allows you to expand your heart toroidal field in order to truly shine your heart light, expanding your love and light out into the cosmos and connecting to the divine light of pure consciousness. united with our planetary kin as fully awakened and evolved Christed humans, spiritual beings having a human experience in this physical reality, anchoring our light through our physical vessels, allowing the pure streams of consciousness to flow through our being. We are blessed to independently shine our light, co-creating our beautiful communities through the power of Source itself, returning home full circle to the radiance of the one heart, a whole. So beloved planetary kin, another divine goddess day to express, flow, and unite through the power of unconditional love with your beloved kin. It is also noteworthy that on this day during the goddess wave spell, White Lunar Dog, 23rd of May 2019, 3 galactic spins ago, 5 million women took to the streets of Kerala in India to protest at the polarization of women in their country, demanding equality and respect. The lunar dog is very potent for shaking us out of our comfort zones and accepting responsibility for the creation of our collective reality based on a new foundation of unconditional love, loyalty, and acceptance of all souls. Today's question is, how can I move beyond duality, conflict, and challenges to allow for greater love and loyalty to flow into my life? Divine blessings for flowing together with your beloved kin in the river of the goddess. And Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 210, White Lunar Dog. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to love. Stabilizing loyalty, I seal the process of heart with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of spirit. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of galactic activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for supporting our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and our donations for our daily living expenses. So if you'd like to help assist us in continuing this work and bringing these transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge at whitegoldeagle.com or patreon.com/primedisclosure. And again, congratulations to Divine Brostar of the Light Preston Raven for winning the drawing today for the powerful bull roarer. Check out that video. And we'll be having a drawing next week for one of my sacred condors, beautiful zodiac goddess totems. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Charlotte Abel, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister of the Light. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you could do so at our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com or in the link in the description below. Now I'd like to thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's art business. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems and zodiac goddesses and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro-stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, July 12, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition, attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Initiated, arrive for conclusions. Spiritual precisions elevate. Blue angels arrive for reality, alteration. Cavalry dynamics are adjusted. Internal strengthening happens. Solar waves soften now. Pauses are required for balance. Empowering waves reverberated. Christic teachings spread. Amiable forces are irradiated. Shaman fauna powers in internal alignment, projectors aimed. Terran reverberation, 36% non-regressive. Attorneys are active in the environment, 2B. Archetypal dynamics are adjusted. Transmitting sensors are exchanged. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting active missionary channels from disclosurenews.it. 444 coming in now. And with that, thank you for joining us today on this beautiful, auspicious day where the new earth is shining through. Keep holding the light and towing the line. And with the infinite creative potential of the mighty I Am presence, we rise and ascend into the dawning of the new golden age of eternal light and eternal life. Indestructible diamond body protocol activated now. 441-144, the mirror of the one and the many and the one. And with the clear light of bliss, all things are perfectly reflected within and without. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, and shine brightly into the night. Be sure to make it the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.